Arm yourselves, America. This is Defenders Live.
Hey, here comes the danger up in this club. When we get started, man, we ain't gonna stop. We gonna turn it out till it gets too hot. Everybody sing, hey, tell 'em turn it out till they get no more. Let's get this thing shaking like a disco ball. This is your last warning, a courtesy call. I am not afraid of the storm that comes my way.
Hey Dylan, guess what day it is?
It's not
Huh?
Wednesday. It's not Wednesday.
I know it's Thursday.
It is Thursday.
It is Thursday.
Thursday!
It's Thursday!
Thirsty Thursday.
You know what day it is?
It's Thirsty Thursday.
It's Friday's Eve.
It is Friday's Eve. Well, I like to go Thirsty Thursday as I am drinking the Brendan Morse Code Monkey Bread
Are you?
coffee. I am.
You? Because I'm drinking the Doc Thompson Bacon Blast.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Coffee. If you haven't gone, go to
AmericanPrideRoasters.com.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, that place.
That is the place. If you're not buying your coffee from there,
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if we can be friends. To be perfectly honest with you,
I agree.
I don't think we can talk anymore.
Mm.
Just saying. But a way that might redeem yourself, go to doaeshow.com.
That's
What
true.
you can find there, you will find all kinds of stuff. You can find our shop where you can buy apparel, you can buy mugs, you can buy
Shirts,
kinds of little
hats,
things.
caps, bags,
swimsuits,
cups,
yoga pants,
mugs,
suits, mugs,
underwears,
yes,
socks
yes.
that are labeled left and right.
Yes, virtually everything one could possibly need with our logo on it. And
Or
we
Jack
also
Hole
have
Nation.
the official Jack Hole Nation gear. Check it out over there at doaeshow.com/shop. But if you would like to just peruse, you can get caught up on everything that is Defenders over there. You can get all the archives, video, and audio. See things all the way back to the beginning when we were just wee lads. Trust
Wee
me.
children's.
It was, oof.
It was bad.
It was,
was
to call it a train wreck.
Look, if you think this,
Yeah,
Is
if you
a-
think this is,
no.
yeah, no, this is. We've graduated, my friend. We've grown.
Yes.
We've
This is
grown.
Grown.
Also, go
grown.
to mojo50.com. Check out all the other awesome hosts and everything over there. Get gear picked out there as well.
Oh,
at
yeah.
the shop.
Mm-hmm.
All the hosts. I'm telling you, if you're not listening to Mojo50,
You should.
again, we can't be friends. I really don't. I thought I knew you, but apparently I don't know you.
But then again, if you're new, it's okay. Just go to mojo50.com and
Yes, and get caught up, please.
get caught
'cause
up to everybody.
I want to be friends.
Yes, we want to be friends with you.
I want
You've
to
got
be
a friend in me.
You got a friend in me.
Do 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 do.
You got okay.
All right.
Oh, we got so much to dive into in such a short amount of time.
Yes, and this one I don't really want to dive into. I just kind of want to piece around a little bit. I'm not really
Come on, man.
sure we want to chop this up or dissect this very much, but
I feel like you're hinting at something. You're trying
I'm
to
just-
trying to.
there's just so many things that you can just poke around in, and
Is there? I feel like you're just trying to get rid of some things.
there. Yes, you can.
Excess weight,
You got to
Yeah.
lose some weight, maybe.
shed a couple things,
Yeah. By things you mean things, not pounds.
not pounds. It could be things. It could, far be it for me to judge. I mean, this
Far
is
be it from
2019.
you. Far be it from you to judge. Chelsea Manning.
You mean Bradley Manning?
Well, I mean, he did legally change his name.
I don't give a damn.
Well, it's legally changing your name. I'm going to respect that much. I'm still going to
fine,
call you're Chelsea, but you're a guy. All right? That's what it is.
That's like a guy named Sue.
Well, there are guys named Chelsea. So guess what? You're Chelsea now, and you're a guy. Sucks to be you. Or does it blow? I don't know, but you don't have a member to choose from anymore.
Oh.
Chelsea Manning has
Just
been
a sidebar
ordered.
real fast before you go in. Do you think there's ever a moment you kind of misses that?
Probably.
Like you kind of reflects for a moment and go, you know what? I could go, oh yeah.
Yeah.
Daggone it. Anyway, sorry, go ahead.
Okay. Anyway,
Just kind of.
I had another question in there going on. So
Everything comes full stop. Okay.
full stop. There we go. Boom. And so Chelsea Manning has been ordered to go to jail after refusing to testify on WikiLeaks.
So didn't he just get out of jail not too long ago?
Yeah, after he what do you call that? What's that surgery? It's the opposite of addictomy.
You know what? I can't even remember now.
What is that called? What is that? It's the opposite, guys. I need help. The
it's
opposite.
a penile removal procedure. I know that.
Yeah. But.
There's a classier name than that.
There's a classier name. It's more. I don't know. What would you call it?
It's more official. It's the
scientific. It's more scientific.
Term.
It's the opposite of addictomy. Is what was his get out of jail free card.
Yeah, well,
because you can't have a trainee in jail.
Yeah, and not in a military jail, and that's where he was at. Was a military jail. Yeah, and you're right. You can't have it in a military jail. It sucks. Well,
no, it doesn't suck.
It blows actually, depending on.
We don't know because they don't have a member anymore. Don't you remember?
No, I don't, but I know he probably does.
Right?
It's like, I remember a time.
Do you remember a time? Sorry. All right. Federal judges ordered Chelsea Manning back to jail Thursday. What? Sorry?
I was going to say he sits there. He's all sad.
He is all sad.
I remember when I used to be a guy, and now I'm a girl.
Used to be a guy?
Not a girl.
Oh.
Poor thing. He still hasn't taken care of that Adam's apple.
No, and also the face.
No.
Really hasn't taken the face because it's just looked like it really just looks like he put on some lipstick and some and a fake and a bra that with padding. That's all it looks like.
It's a push-up bra. Bless his heart.
Well, he is a pushover. So, federal judge ordered Chelsea Manning back to jail Thursday after he again refused to cooperate with the grand jury investigation and release documents by WikiLeaks.
Something's going to have to give here,
and
I don't know which one it's going to have to be. Either Bradley Manning is going to have to kind of go. He's going to have to suck it up.
Oh.
And he's going to need to cooperate.
Or
the courts are going to have to stop, pussyfooting around. They're going to have to literally throw the book at him and hit him with all they've got.
Yeah.
Because they can't keep dancing around this. Like seriously, and
the guy needs a good pounding. Stop dancing around the bush, guys.
Stay out of the bush. No, but seriously, you can't keep messing around and well, it's going to be because the U.S. District Court Judge Anthony Trenga, sure, had Manning reprimanded and sentenced that he pay a fine of $500 per day if he doesn't comply in 30 days and $1,000 after 60 days pass. That's not going to do enough. And you can't make somebody pay for something that they don't have.
Right. That's true. It
doesn't have money. I don't know if y'all recall this or not, but he's not exactly famous or popular anymore.
No, he got famous and popular for all of 20 seconds and then lost all popularity and famousness.
That's true.
And now it looks like he got run over by a Mack truck.
Bradley Manning got run over by a Mack truck. Sketchy tune, rolls right off the tongue.
Yeah, it really does.
U.S. Marshals took Manning into custody for a term that could last as long as 18 months. Quote, I would rather starve to death than change my position in this regard. I think the changing position thing just...
Yeah, he changed his position enough.
He damn sure did. Probably not the choice of words I would be using there, Bradley.
No, bad choice.
Anyway, Manning told the court, confinement serves no purpose. And actually, he's right. If he's going to dig his heels in and he's not going to give up anything, then there's no point in doing this. They either just might as well hit him with everything they've got and bury him at the bottom of the jail, or let him go and leave him the hell alone. I mean, and sadly, those are really your only two options, because this is just
They really are.
too much fun for us.
It's really your only two options.
Yeah, I mean, so we can continue this or whatever.
Look, man, you can continue to stand up and salute these guys, or
Yeah, that's.
you can pitch your tent, bury in deep.
Oh no. This is a quote from the article. Incarceration, they said, referring to the courts, is the only tool they have that could coerce Manning into testifying.
I'll tell you what, Manning is a big tool, but not one anybody wants to touch.
Ew.
Oh.
Gross.
You know, he probably looks in the mirror and says, and sings that song to himself.
They make this way too easy, guys.
Yes, he does.
Too easy.
Too easy. It's too easy. And guess what? Nobody's hard.
Especially not around him.
Except
Anyway.
for that one guy.
No.
Yeah, there's that one guy.
Bob.
I hate you, guy.
Damn guy.
Hate that guy.
Why is that guy always around? Does
I
somebody,
don't know.
like,
but he bothers me. The fact that
every
he's always
time I
around.
turn around, he's just staring at me.
Yeah, I know. It's like every breath I take, every
Every
move
move I
I make.
It's like he's watching me.
I know. It's creepy. It's creepy.
Yeah. Anyway, I'm done talking about this putz.
That's all right. Be done talking about that. But
He's
you know
going
what?
back to jail, which he probably would enjoy anyway. So.
That's true. And you know what else?
What else?
You know what I'm not done talking about?
What are you not done talking about?
Patriot Mobile.
I'm not either, because Patriot Mobile is where everyone should be getting their cell phone service from. And
Yes.
if you're not, we can't be friends.
No, we can't. We can still be friends.
No, you can't, because then how are you going to reach me?
I
Because
mean,
you're going to be
We got you. You've got a friend in me, but it's just
Bradley Manning's going to have a friend in him here before too long.
that's very true, and she is not going to be happy.
No.
Look, the left is desperate, guys. The left is they're running roughshod. They're trying to plug all the holes, and they're blocking us on every turn. Why
you know
don't
what?
you do?
Just pause just for a second. You know, Leprechaun it counts our show now in with the bell total and rolls it into tomorrow's
morning?
numbers.
Ah.
He's pissed right now.
Lucky
Just kidding.
you,
Go
buddy.
ahead. Go
Lucky
ahead. Keep
you.
going. Yeah, so the left is trying to plug holes and
Yep. And you know, they're just blocking us on every corner. And you know, one of the best things that you can do if you want to spend your money wisely and you also need cell phone service, maybe you should check out Patriot Mobile. Patriot Mobile is not only a veteran-led company, but they have great service. It's the only conservative cell phone company out there providing reliable nationwide coverage. It's easy to switch, and you can keep your same number. You can bring your own devices over if you want to. There's no hidden fees, no roaming fees, no liberal agenda.
praise God, hallelujah.
Patriot Mobile spent over $2 million to protect and support your constitutional rights. Check them out today. Go to patriotmobile.com/mojo50. That's patriotmobile.com/mojo50. You can get unlimited talk and text plans starting as low as $25 a month. So don't wait. Just go to patriotmobile.com/mojo50 and get your activation fees waived on the spot. Check them out. So, Dylan.
Folks are pissed on me about
What?
Bradley.
Yeah, well, you know, Chelsea is confused.
And it's Bradley.
Well, it's whatever.
He's a mental disorder that, unfortunately, if somebody doesn't get taken care of and have that looked at, you know, I fear for his safety.
It might grow into something terrible.
So it might. I don't know. Asking for a friend, Jackhole, over on Twitter. If you're not drinking alcohol on Thirsty Thursday, hashtag you're doing it wrong.
You are doing it wrong.
You're doing it wrong.
Now, here's the thing. I don't drink a lot of alcohol.
Yeah, I don't either. I'm a social drinker. I don't, like, by myself, I don't drink
Yep.
hardly at all. But if I get around people and everything, oh, yeah. No, I'll put it away.
You'll put it down. And so most of the time I drink coffee. So when it's Thirsty Thursday, I'll be drinking coffee.
Yes. Now,
Most of the
tomorrow
time.
being Friday, I may have rum and orange juice or a margarita or something like that. But
Yeah, you're really beating around the bush here trying to avoid this next topic.
I am. I got one more tweet to read. Sarah the jackhole bitch. 15 minutes, and it's already Thursday Fair!
Well,
Yes.
yes.
Yes, it is. Well, but
that's our show. What do you want?
I was gonna say, you act surprised by that, Sarah. You should know this by now.
Yeah.
By now.
Yeah.
I mean,
Mm-hmm.
saying you should know. And
Oh,
if you don't know,
gosh.
we
You-
can't be friends. And
While I go through this, Dylan, maybe you should look at asking for a friend Jackhole's latest tweet. While I start going through this, so there's a new bill.
I saw part of that. No, don't
New bill in Congress.
pissing me off tonight.
Yeah, a new bill in Congress from 5/3/2019.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
This
yeah.
just before we dive into this, and just to be clear,
Mm-hmm.
this is gonna stir some feathers. Just so
More
you
so
know.
than the Bradley Manning thing.
Yeah, no, yeah, that was just a joke.
That was child's play.
Yeah, that was child's play. This is gonna we're gonna find out who's gonna be friends after this, because
Dude,
this
that
is where
was-
a lot of people.
Yeah, Bradley Manning was just Taco Tuesdays for us. I mean, come on. It's not.
Oh, nasty. Anyway, I'm just saying.
Cool.
This is a story we're gonna go into, and it will take up a bit. It'll be a lot of conversations, and all I'm gonna ask is everybody is be respectful,
Give it the utmost respect.
be nice to each other, don't be a douche. That's all I'm gonna say, because this is about understanding people have different views.
Remember the 5 rules. That's all we're saying.
That's all
Remember
we're
the
gonna
5 rules.
say.
So
Anyway,
there's a brand new bill
as of 5/3/2019,
Yeah.
yes.
put in by Florida Democrat Frederica Wilson.
Mhm.
Frederica.
Frederick, sure, don't talk
Frederica
to me. She was. I had dinner with.
Sure. Yeah. One day when you went down to Florida the last time, maybe once.
I haven't been in Florida since '99.
Yeah, that's true.
It's been a long time, dude. 20 years, actually. Holy smokes.
A long,
That's
long
true.
time ago, in a galaxy far, far away. All right.
Well, anyway,
The act is called Vaccinate All Children Act of 2019.
If anybody watches anything anywhere, any kind of online video, any kind of social media type platforms, even Facebooks, you got your TikToks, you got your other Vine
You got your
spin-offs, you've
your
got
D
Twitter.
lives, all the rest.
Yeah, D lives, everything. The vaccinations has become this thing, and people are just, and most of the time, the people I hear are the folks who are the, vaccinate your kids, and are very much supportive of something like this. You don't really
Yes.
hear from the other side too terribly much, and I'm not really sure why.
Well, you do. It's just that it gets repressed, just like
And maybe that's
like
what it
conservative
is.
media. This gets repressed. That's how this is. That's the biggest issue. So, what is this bill actually stating? Well, it's a bill for public elementary and secondary schools, requiring all kids that attend any school in the country to be completely vaccinated fully, full stop. Requirements. For a state or political subdivision or other political entity of a state to be eligible to receive grants.
Public entity, by the way, not political.
Public entity, yeah, sorry.
I was gonna say that's gonna mess everything up if it's
That
political.
would really. To receive a grant.
Mm-hmm.
Under this section, the applicant shall demonstrate to the secretary's satisfaction that, subject to paragraph 2
And 3.
and 3, the state requires each state enrolled in one of the state's public elementary schools or public secondary schools to be vaccinated in accordance with the recommendations of the Advisory Committee on Immunization Practices. Now, this is a very short bill. It only has 3 sections, and each section is only like a sentence and a half long. It's small. It's easy to read. You should go read it. It's which one is it? It doesn't actually say.
2527.
There you go. HR 2527. It's in the bill. Look, here's the point that I'm trying to get to with this, because we're going to run short on time here in a few minutes, and I do want to actually have a discussion on this. Should the federal government be involved in telling you what to do with your kids? Yay or nay?
Well, see, there you have to be careful, because even with that question, one could hear that question, forgetting this story, and say, absolutely not. The government has no business saying anything, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. But when you start talking about vaccinations, a lot of people suddenly go, well, that means about public health and about being safe, and then my kid be healthy, and yada, 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 yada. And then that completely changes everything. It's a difficult one to go down, I will admit. The libertarian to me is like, no. Get out. Government doesn't need to be telling anybody anything at all. However, and then folks are like, well, but there's vaccinations and et cetera, et cetera. I'm one of those. I'm not anti-vaccination per se. There are certain ones that I've grown to. I will not let my kids have.
Right.
But I have gotten like the basics, the ones that have been around for years, going back into the 40s and 50s and that kind of like, okay, those that have been tested, okay, fine, I'll do that.
Yeah.
But like, I'm not the type of guy who runs out and gets the flu shot every year.
No, I am not either.
Every year. And I view all the immunizations the same way as with this one, as with the flu, it's not a guarantee of a prevention from said disease.
True.
It's not 100% of a safeguard. And especially like with the flu, and that's usually the one I always come back to, because that's the one I actively do. Every time I've ever gotten the flu shot, I've been down for a week and a half.
Yeah, it hurts you.
Oh, bad. I haven't gotten a flu shot at all in almost 15, 20 years.
Doesn't that make sense though?
Well, I was gonna say, and the worst I get, I have this brief little thing, and I just got over it. Like I call it the 24-hour flu. I'll get the chills. I'll get, a little achy. Set up, take a day off of work, or like now I'm staying at home.
Just go chill in the bedroom.
I pound some NyQuil, and I take naps. I turn the TV on, let the kids watch. You know what I mean? And just have them entertained. And but I sleep it off. I don't eat. And I'm usually better within 24 to 48 hours, and no issues, no residuals, no nothing. And I get people constantly who are like, well, you shouldn't do that. You're going to be why? Why am I going to pay for you to give me a shot for the flu? And I know this is not the same vaccinations, but I'll finish it up real quick. Why am I going to pay you to give me a shot that's for a vaccine that's not going to prevent it, and especially in the speaking of the flu, it's last year's edition.
Right. It's the one from last year that they're like, well, this is probably what's going to pass out, but then again, there's 27 of the strains.
Some stuff. Yeah, exactly. It's going to catch some of it, but it won't catch all of it, and you won't be down as long. Why am I going to pay you for something that in the end I still may get sick from?
Yeah, and that you're going to get other people sick from.
Yeah, I'm personally not. It doesn't make sense to me at all. And I don't know. I don't know the whole, you have the people who are completely against vaccinations. They go down the list saying, well, there's these studies that say that, vaccinations cause autism. And then you have the other ones that are like, oh, y'all are full of it. Yeah. I know in this day and age, right amount of money, you can get a study to say anything.
You can get a study to say whatever the heck you want. People can pay for it.
Exactly.
You always have to follow the money trail and get things going there. But here's where I'm at. Well, you can't hear where I'm at. Before we go to catcoolers.com. Catcoolers.com. Use the promo code Steven. Get 10% off on your cat cooler. Go to catcoolers.com. They're amazing. They're rugged. They keep your eyes cold for up to 7 days. Check them out. Catcoolers.com. Be right back. Dylan bogarting all the time.
I'm sorry, I didn't have the clock up. I wasn't paying attention to that, and then I glanced at the little clock on the computer and went, oh snap! I need to shut up.
You don't have the clock up?
Nope.
What?
I failed. I know.
Yeah, that's a major fail. What the?
I knew that this is going to be one that's going to carry over into the break. And
I think that's why we took all the time with Bradley Manning.
Yeah. Trying not to, but it's one of those things that
there were too many jokes.
Oh yeah, no, you can't. You have to set him up. He set him up. We had to knock it down.
Yeah. So here's the thing. Okay, for all of you folks that are listening on the break and in between, vaccines that are given to your children, especially the multi-strains, are dangerous. I don't care what any study says. I don't care what anything else says. If they're multi-strain stuff where they have more than one inside of a container and they're not the original forms of those things, they're just crazy stuff, they're dangerous for your kids, especially at younger ages. You should wait. At the least, you should wait and make sure that your kid's immune system is actually built up enough and their body can function and process the stuff properly. Now, we're coming right back in just a few seconds. And we're back. You're listening to Defenders Live on Mojo 50 Radio. You can also catch us on D Live. You can catch us on Facebook for a little while longer now. We are on the YouTubes. We're on the Mojo TV. We are everywhere that we can be. Plus, you can get our streaming video in those places, and you can get our streaming audio over on iHeartRadio.
Yep.
You can do Spreaker, SoundCloud, iTunes, Stitcher, Google Play, all of those places. You can find us at Defenders Live or Mojo 50 Radio.
Yeah,
if you
can also go to doaeshow.com and check it all out there as well. And
that is correct.
And the afterwards as well. Plus, don't forget to catch us and find us all on the social medias, the Facebooks, the Twitters, the MeWe's, Instagrams, and anything else. You can find us all at DOAE Show.
DOAE Show.
Sure that, and make sure whenever you reach out to us and talk to us or tweet at us or say anything to us, make sure you also use the hashtag @ArmYourselves. That is with the LVES. Do not use the LFS because Steven's
silly. Because it's silly.
It's just silly.
Stop being silly.
That's just
silly.
Because every time it happens, Steven just does this.
It's true.
And it's not a good day. And then I have to hear it, and I don't want to keep hearing it.
He doesn't want to keep hearing it. Just follow the rules, boys. Follow the rules, boys. All right? Anyway, what do we have on the Twitters, the MeWe's, and all the rest of here?
Let's see. I'm looking on the
Sarah the Jackhole over on the Twitters.
Sarah the Jackhole. Parents have a right to vaccinate or not to vaccinate. It's libertarian school of thought, period.
Yes, correct.
I completely agree with you. Now, again, going back to there are certain things, then certain vaccinations that have been, and vaccines that for the disease have been tested, have been, proven to be helpful. Okay.
And that's where Dylan lies on the point.
Yeah, and not poo-pooing any of it all. And I'm with Steven. When you start combining certain things into one shot, then you kind of it gets a little wonky then. But I'm not completely like anti-vaccinate, don't do it, because God gave people the gift of understanding modern medicine, and to a point where we don't have to suffer from things like polio.
Yeah. Polio's bad. Okay.
That's pretty bad. It's bad. And we don't have to. Thank God, praise the Lord, we don't have to deal with it anymore because of vaccinations. There's
actually that's a lie. That's actually a lie.
What?
Polio is dead. That's a lie.
Oh, no, I never said it was dead.
No, well, you said we don't have to worry about it anymore because of vaccinations. That's a lie.
I mean,
They changed the name of polio.
Yeah, I know. But
So it's actually just under a different name now.
it's to my understanding, I could be wrong.
It's rare.
It's rare.
Yes,
It's much rarer than what it used to be. Is the point I'm trying to get at.
Correct. It is much less than what it used to be, and we understand that. And I'm not poo-pooing some of the vaccines back in the good old days and things like that, but vaccines now are a lot less safe.
Yeah,
because of all the crap and everything else that's inside of them.
Back in the day, it was we're trying to save people's lives. Nowadays, it's big pharma.
Yeah. Now it's all about the money.
It's all about the Benjamins for sure. And the more people get vaccinated, the more the doctors get paid for it. Especially, and this is again, and people and I know I'm talking to the choir to a lot of people here that are listening, but there's a lot of people who don't get this. This is what happens when you start incorporating socialized medicine. Okay, you're going to start getting crap like this. And it's not just because the care itself goes down. The greed of money kicks in, because when you start having the government ultimately paying for the service, then, the government has a blank check. We can charge whatever the hell we want to. That's why the military charges $3,000 for a hammer that you can go to the dollar store and pay $1 for.
That's right.
And
that's why medications are so expensive. That's why all this other crap happens. But let's get beyond that, okay?
Can we? Can we get beyond that?
Yes, we can. We can get beyond that, because we could actually continue down this rabbit hole the entire rest of the show if we want to.
We might have to do like a special weekend show, just throw something together, you and me, and just have this. This might be a good idea. Anyway.
You know what? We could. And you know what it's going to be called?
Dumpster Fire!
It'll be
Dumpster Fire!
the Vaccine Edition.
I like it.
Do you like it? It's good, right?
Or maybe have it like a Q&A.
So more like this.
Dumpster Fire!
Vaccine Q&A.
Yeah.
That work?
I dig it. I can dig it.
I think we could do it.
I'm going to have to get with the big people and see what we can pull off. But anyway.
Allegedly.
All right. So Trump has a new plan for immigration.
Of course he does.
And it's not talking about illegal immigration. Actually, this is talking about legal immigration. Specifically, legal immigration.
So stupid. I mean, it's not stupid. There's so many other things that this man needs to be worrying about. And merit-based immigration plan, as he is, touting right now, it's not it.
I both love and hate you, Peekapool. The
Why?
Snarky Jackal on Twitter. I both love and hate you. Just saying.
Oh.
You're a good man, Charlie Brown. You're a good man. So, back to the topic at hand. President Trump has announced an immigration policy and proposal that would dramatically reshape the legal immigration system.
Retweet.
Yeah, retweeting that. That's good, man. Look, he's not talking about all the rest of it. What he wants to do, we're going to secure the border. We're going to protect American wages.
Of course we are.
We're going to attract and retain the best and the brightest immigrants. Prioritize the nuclear family. Import labor.
Wait a minute. You can't call it the nuclear family when most people are arguably are against the nuclear.
That's true. Most people are against the nuclears.
They're just against the nuclears.
That's true.
They are against the nuclears.
So anyway, I'm sorry. Go.
That's okay. You're fine. It's fine. Whatever's.
It's.
You keep using the word. I don't think it means what you think it means.
I don't think it means either. So,
but anyway.
The funny thing is, what he wants to do is he wants to revamp it completely so that it's you take out less money for people seeking asylum, so less people less asylum seekers, more people that actually have either a career path or, let's say, a documented education.
No, this is garbage. This is
skilled work, skilled labor.
This is red herring. This is a joke. This is a waste of time.
And it's all to bring the Republicans together under one banner.
Nope.
The banner of pro-immigration. Pro.
Why? It doesn't do any good. when there's the illegals, everyone completely opposite of what he's trying to implement and what he's trying to make this all about. The guys who have documented educations and who have career paths and, the cream of the crop, as it were.
Yeah,
when
right.
all of the opposite of that is crossing over illegally, swimming across the river and coming through, through the help of coyotes and everything else.
Coyotes.
When that's still happening.
Yeah.
Kind of defeats the purpose.
It does.
I mean, you're talking about there was, and I didn't read into it. We're not talking about it tonight, but supposedly they found another jihadi camp.
Oh, another one.
Yes. How do you think this stuff happens, guys? You can't worry about the immigration from that angle and think everything's going to be okay.
True.
This is a waste of time. You're wasting our time. You're wasting the Congress's time. Everything. You seal the border, put the wall up, do whatever you're going to do. Close that down.
Look,
fix that. Stop the bleeding. Then
it's simple. It's simple.
Ugh.
Build the wall.
Just
Build a big, beautiful, strong wall.
or something.
Something.
Do something.
I don't care what it is. Do it.
Something to stop it. Or you're not going to make it 100% stop, but by God, slow it down, stop the hemorrhaging, and then come back and go, well, you know what? We don't have this problem anymore. Now let's start working on
The
legal
legal
immigration.
stuff.
Yes.
Let's start working on the legal stuff. All right. After we build the wall. First we build the wall, then we work on the legal stuff. That's how it's supposed to be done. Also, Kevin Hutchings over on the MeWe says, what's wrong with the nuclear family? I want a family that glows in the dark so they can sneak up, so they can't sneak up on me.
This is true. This is
That's a good point.
That's true.
That's a good point.
Yeah.
It's a
Yeah.
good
You won't
point.
look, you'll save a ton of money on light bulbs.
It's
Have
true.
you bought a light bulb recently? Good
Yes.
Lord.
Yeah. I do the whole LED lights because they last longer.
Yeah, I'm doing it
reals?
too. Dear God.
They are expensive, aren't they?
Holy smokes, man. I feel like I need to, every time I walk into Walmart, I feel like I need to buy Vaseline too.
Yeah, just gotta get a quick lube. You know who else has to buy a lot of Vaseline?
Who's that?
Our first story, Bradley Manning.
Bradley Manning? Yeah.
Yeah.
I wonder if he's getting sponsored by like KY and Trojan.
Probably Summer's Eve.
You not feeling very fresh down there?
Oh, it's just because he's such a douche.
He is a douche.
Look, summer's almost here, by the way.
It is. It's like right around the corner. A couple weeks.
It is. And Ridgezone is also right around the corner.
Not well. It is. It needs to be, but it shouldn't be around the corner.
It should be in your
within,
cabinet.
I was gonna say within arm's reach.
Yes, it should be within arm's reach, or at least within your cabinet, so that you can use Ridgezone, because it is America's first weight loss supplement with OEA. OEA isn't. Well, it's a natural metabolite. It's in olive oil. It's in the human body. Look, Ridgezone is a formulation of OEA to aid healthy weight loss. It's effective at reducing your calorie consumption during the day because it makes you feel fuller and last longer there. It also boosts your metabolism to help burn fat in your body, which is what some of us need. See, the body needs about 12 liters of olive oil to produce the same amount of OEA that's in one bottle of Ridgezone. So why don't you check it out? It's not a stimulant. It's naturally present in your body already. It's just something that your body slowly loses over time, like everything else.
Like everything else.
You
get old, things fall apart.
Right. This is one of those same reasons that Brad complains about having, when you exercise and eat right and everything at a certain age, it actually makes you fatter. This is one of the reasons why.
Yeah.
Because you don't have OEA back in your body. Go to Ridgezone.com. Ridgezone.com. You can get a 3-month supply for 30% off on the site directly. Go to riduzone.com. That's riduzone.com. Ridgezone.com.
That's true.
We didn't. I feel bad. I mean, I didn't fix it, but I should have tried at least one of them. Dear Bradley Manning.
Yeah.
It is ma'am.
You didn't fix the sounder yet, so it's not quite right.
It still could have worked.
It's
a little
there.
bit.
It's getting close. It's getting close.
You know what? It's more there than his penis is. Hey,
Oh.
yeah, I went there, and so did his doctor.
Oh, but his doctor didn't want to go there. And neither do his friends. But then again, he's going to find that special lady in prison.
His name is Jethro.
No, her name is Jethrina.
Wow.
Oh, speaking of below the belt, American fertility once again hits record lows.
Of course it does.
Yes.
Is anybody
Yes.
shocked by this?
No.
I'm not.
Not at all.
You
want to know why I'm not?
Why are you not?
I'm
Steve?
not, because millennials aren't having kids. The ones that are having kids are usually getting abortions. The ones that aren't having kids and aren't having abortions are usually are afraid of STDs. They also use condoms. They also have too many times do they use things like birth control and everything else, where they're getting the little needles in the arms and the little pins in the arms and the all the crap that the women do to themselves nowadays. Plus,
It's all the crap everybody does.
Plus, young men aren't as sexually active as they used to be. Young women are overly active, but young men aren't as sexually active. They'd rather stay inside and play video games.
Which is, I always found to be really weird.
Not really.
No, because guys from like going back as far as
It's
ever.
called feminism.
Yeah, well, but still, man,
That's just what it is, man. It's called feminism for a reason. You know, it makes all men weak.
I had a bad thought about that. No, I agree. And it's what's sad about this is that we've just kind of, we're letting it happen.
Mm-hmm. Hey, I did my part.
Yeah, you have. I've done part of my, well,
You've done most of your part.
I've done my part. Up to this point, I have nothing left to do. Anything after this is,
I have nothing left to give.
there's always something to give. It's whether or not things become. But that's my point. You're actually right. We've gotten to a point where kids have been told, well, you know, it's such a and the climate change thing. I've been seeing that a big one now too. Well, you know, just if you bring another human into the world, it's just gonna make climate change that much worse.
We're just gonna kill everybody.
Yeah, they're already gonna die. Why would you turn around and do that? It's so horrible. And
Thanks for that noise, by the way.
you're welcome. It's what it sounds like.
It's a good sounder, man.
When I hear like an LGBTQ LMNOP feminist sit there and turn around and try touting off their crap, all I hear is, and that's it. And it doesn't go away. It's just a repetitive, just.
And to Kevin's point, he says, I get the impression that there's a small number of guys getting all the hot, horny girls. Yes, there are.
Very small.
Very small.
Very small.
Very small.
And I mean, but
I happen to have one.
anyway,
Just saying.
we don't. There was a point where kids were taught, like, you grow up, you get married, you have children, you know, buy a house. There's these things that you do, and you keep going. And we have become so socially stifled. There you go. That's the word I was looking for.
That's a good word.
It is a good word. That people are like, well, I can't do anything. There's no point in anything. Why am I? And there is a reason why guys aren't doing it with all these free women that are obviously throwing it around, is because of the whole, you know, there's the sex robots things. There's video games and electronics. Virtual world is so much better, air quotes, than reality. Why in the hell do I need to worry about having the drama of
Hell, you've got Asians marrying their holograms. I mean, come on.
Yep. Like, why do I need to try and make it work with this complete stranger when I can just sit here and have this object that I have programmed to have the likes that I like and dislike the things I dislike? And hell, I can hit a button and shut it down and not listen to the blah, blah, blah.
Yeah, exactly. And nobody wants to listen to the blah, blah, blah all the time. But you know what? You live through it, because as an adult, that's part of life. So here's the thing. The replacement rate is like 2.1, okay? 2.1 live births per woman
Okay.
is the replacement. That's the replacement line. In 1970, we were at 2.48, so we were pretty good, about 2.5 per lady.
They're just...
And then it dropped all the way to like 1.75 before the 80s, and it went back up again. And, in the early 2000s, it actually jumped up above the replacement line. And today, it is at 1.73%. Or not percent, sorry, 1.73. So we have, for every woman out there that gives birth to a live child...
You mean that doesn't, opt to have it killed?
Right. That doesn't opt to kill it, but actually has birth to a live child. There's the lifetime births per woman is 1.7. So the average over every woman in the United States is 1.7.
Which I've always, and again, I understand it's numbers, but I've always wondered, how is it that you can do what's a 0.7 of a kid?
Well, it's average.
I get its numbers,
it's
but I'm just saying,
come on. And I get it. I get where you're going with it too. It's just there's so few women out there that are having as many kids as they should. I mean, we always talk about there's X amount of babies being born per minute or per second, and X amount of people dying per minute per second, and it's starting to even out.
Yeah. Well, that's what they say. One of the biggest issues in for a society to end is to not have replacements.
Yep. And the moment you don't have a replacement and all the rest of it, then you lose your society. And that's why you have a huge spike of Muslims.
Yes, which going back to socialism.
They'll just outbreed us.
Yeah, which going to socialism and communism again is you have to, in order for those to work, you have to have workers coming up on the other end to make up and pay for the debt and everything else that the current generation has accrued, or it's not going to work. I mean, it's not going to work anyway, but in order for it to maintain the visual that, oh, this is working and this is real, is you have to have another generation and multiple generations on the other end to pick up that slack.
Yep.
And if you don't have it, then society breaks down and dies. And then what? Then what do you have? Nothing.
I don't know what's going to happen. But you know what I do know about?
What do you know about?
I know about grilling.
Tell me what you know, what you really...
I know about grilling with Minostalgia and their grilling sampler packs.
I've got, you know what? I know what sounder I need to get. It's a little lengthy, but I may need to get it since we're doing this commercial.
Which one?
The grill marks.
Oh, the grill marks.
Yeah. S&P is the way for me.
S&P is the way for me. 2 minutes on one side, flip it over, get the good grill marks, flip it back over again, S&P on both sides.
Let it sit for 2 minutes down the hatch. Yep.
Let it sit for 2 minutes down the hatch. All right. Grilling sampler packs are available at Minostalgia Wild Rice. If you go to mojowildrice.com, that's mojowildrice.com, use the promo code GRILL10, you can get 10% off of their grilling sampler pack. What does their grilling sampler pack include?
I don't know. What does their grilling sampler pack include?
How about a salt-free garlic and herb seasoning for your meats?
Assaulting? What are you assaulting?
No. Salt-free.
Why would there be assault?
Salt-free.
Oh, salt, not assault.
Right. How about salt-free?
I thought it was a violent thing. I'm sorry.
It is violence. Well, it's not violence. It's actually rubbing. So, salt-free garlic and herb seasoning. Let me get through this freaking thing. Stop talking. Shut up.
All right.
Garlic and herb seasoning for your meats, veggies, potatoes. They can be used for a dry rub or an oil rub, however you like it. They've got the Northern Woods jerk seasoning. Dylan.
I'm trying to let you get through this, okay?
And some awesome flavors for your pork, salmon, or chicken, either dry or oiled. Raspberry wine jellies. As a delicious base for your marinades and dipping sauces, brush directly on your meats.
Because who doesn't want to rub it directly onto the meats?
I don't know, but you probably shouldn't do that with your jalapeno pepper jam. But it is perfect for marinades and great for grilling.
Who knows?
Yeah. You can also add their sugars to all of your wet and dry rubs before grilling to get a great caramelization on all of your grilled meats. Go check them out again. MojoWildRice.com. MojoWildRice.com. It's grilling season. Use the code GRILL10. GRILL10 and get 10% off.
10.
on all of your wonderful Nostalgia grilling sampler packs. Try them out today. MojoWildRice.com. So speaking of rubbed meat.
Oh God, this woman is, for me, is becoming like AOC. I'm so tired of her. Like, it makes my head hurt, drives me insane. I'm tired of it. I'm very tired of it. Anyway,
but why are you tired, man? I mean, it's there. It's news. It's
the point. I get these people think so highly of themselves and think that because of their elitist positions that they have this, higher moral high ground that they maintain and all of this jazz. I got that, but I kind of wish that I know it's naive of me, but I keep hoping that one moment they're going to kind of go, oh, well, God, I'm pretty stupid.
Well, how about this? Mm-hmm. How about Alyssa Milano cookies? Trying to use her daughter to push abortion.
What?
A
progressive leftist trying to use people to further an agenda? What? And a child? What?
I know, right? And so she posted a picture of herself hugging her child, hugging her young daughter, because for some reason she always has a professional photographer in her house to where she can have photo ops at all times.
Allegedly.
And she says, "This is my daughter. Her rights are human rights. # women rights are human rights."
God.
So Twitter responded, and I want you to hear this.
Yes, they did.
Twitter responded, and they were wonderful. Joe Roberts, otherwise known as @JoeReform, says, "Here's my daughter. Circa 1 year ago, I recognized her human rights." It was. It's a picture. It's the video of like the ultrasound.
The ultrasound. Hex. Yeah.
That is amazing. In response as well, you have Lee. You want to get this one?
Leandra Large, @Leandra Large, turned around and said, "This is also your daughter. Her rights mattered then too. # unborn women's rights are human rights too." And it is a picture of Miss Milano Cookie eating pasta chips and very pregnant.
Very pregnant.
Very pregnant.
Extremely pregnant.
Like, if you look at it, chicken's done. Like, the thing popped out. The chicken's done.
I'll get this one.
Oh, you get. I figured you'd want this one. Yes. Go ahead.
So this is a response from Obianuju Ekiocha.
Wow. # like a native. # nailed it.
Darn right I did. Darn freaking right I did.
Mm-hmm.
And it's @Obianuju. She says, in response to "This is my daughter and her rights are human rights," she says, "I'm sure she is glad she wasn't aborted with a mother who's made a second career out of pushing for abortion. She survived your, quote, # right to choose."
Ouch.
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 Sick burn, brah.
Straight charcoals, bruh.
Major fire, bruh.
Yeah, that's grill marks, man.
That is grill marks, man.
Grill marks, bud. Grill marks. It is amazing how these people can sit here and I don't understand why it is that people, and so many people are pushing this whole, I saw an article, and we didn't bring it up or do anything, but Matt Walsh did an article about how there's certain folks on the right who are actually upset, saying that this is too harsh of a bill in Alabama. Killing an unborn baby is not harsh, guys. Like, that's not harsh. That's what it's supposed to be.
That's just how it works, right?
Ferda.
All right. Let's get your bell counts for today.
Good evening, Mojo 50. I'm Leprechaun, and here with your bell count grade for the day. Today we had 18 missed innuendo bells, 88 actual bells, and 2 horns, giving it a grade of B+ for the day. Peace out. Good night, y'all.
Boom.
Boom indeed.
All right, where can people find us, Dylan?
find us on all platforms at DOAE Show on all social medias. Also find us at DOAEShow.com.
There you go, DOAShow.com. Also, don't forget to check out Mojo50.com, Mojo50.com, and iHeartRadio. We gotta love it. Oh, check out the Spoonie page while you're at it. Spoonie.com,
Spoonie.
Spoonie Radio channel. It's amazing.
Just love food.
Till next time, guys.
Next.